Hey guys, today we're going to review probability, both theoretical and experimental. Whenever we're talking about probabilities, I always want you to think in terms of part to total fractions. For example, in this problem, it says you flip a coin. What is the probability of getting heads? The part I'm looking for is how many possible sides on this coin have heads. I know that only one side of a coin has heads, so that's my part. Out of a total number of sides of 2, because there are heads and tails. That means the probability of flipping a coin and getting heads is 1/2, or 50%. Let's take a look at a different example. It's going to be the same idea, just a little bit different. Gabby has pulled 6 red marbles and 6 other marbles from a large bag. What is the experimental probability that the next marble selected from a bag will be red? This word experimental probability just means what actually happens. I know that she pulled 6 red marbles, and I want to know what's the probability that the next marble will be red. Well, the part that's red are 6. She's pulled that 6 times. And there are 6 other marbles that she's also pulled. So my total is going to be the 6 red plus the 6 others for a total of 12. So my fraction is 6/12. As a 7th grader, however, you're expected to simplify your fractions. I know both of these numbers are divisible by 6, which means this is the same as 1/2. The last thing I want to talk about is really just digging into experimental probability versus theoretical probability. So go ahead and ignore all of this for now. Let's go back to that example with the coin. If I flip a coin 20 times, the theoretical probability is what I think is going to happen. I know that coins have one side heads, one side tails, so I would expect that half of the time I would get heads. So the theoretical probability of getting heads in this experiment would be 10 times out of 20, or 1/2, because I know that half of my coin has heads on it. But let's say I actually flipped heads 15 times. My experimental probability is what actually happened. So, the experimental probability of getting heads is still going to be a part to total. I know I actually got heads 15 times out of a total of 20. Experimental probability is what actually happens. Theoretical probability is just what you think will happen. I thought I would get heads 10 out of 20 times, but I actually got it 15, which means my experimental probability was a little more. That's okay. The biggest thing to remember today is that when we're talking about probabilities, you're always looking for a part over a total. Your turn to practice.